Hello everyone, welcome to another game here on the Beards Play channel. This is Professor bringing you the Beginner's Guide. Now, this is from the same people who made the Stanley Parable. I kind of had a weird experience with that game because I never played it, but I watched a lot of YouTubers play it, so I kind of know the entire premises of the Stanley Parable. And if this is anywhere as confusing slash mind warping with your brain as much as Stanley Parable was, then I am in for a treat. So let's get right to it. Begin the game. The brightness. Please make sure audio is on. Well, hell yeah, it's on. Controls, W, A, S, D, and left click. Okay, pretty basic.
Hi there. Thank you very much for playing the Beginner's Guide.
Well, you're welcome.
My name is Davey Reedon.
Hey,
I
Davey.
wrote the Stanley Parable, and while
Good.
that game tells a pretty absurd story,
Yes.
today I'm going to tell you about a series of events that happened between 2008 and 2011.
Okay.
We're going to look at the games made by a friend of mine named Coda. Now, these games mean a lot to me. I met Coda in early 2009 at a time when I was really struggling with some personal stuff, and his work pointed me in a very powerful direction. I found it to be a good reference point for the kinds of creative works that I wanted to make.
Okay.
So just to start you off, this is, I think, the first game he ever made. It's a level for Counter-Strike. You can walk around here, by the way.
Okay, cool.
And mostly it's just Coda learning the basics of building a 3D environment.
Coda, you kicked
What I
ass.
like is that even though he starts from the
Whoa.
simple aesthetic of a desert town, he then scatters these colorful abstract blobs and impossible floating crates around the level.
What the hell?
And of course, it destroys the illusion that this actually is a desert town, and instead this level becomes a kind of calling card from its creator. It's like a reminder that this video game was constructed by a real person. And it kind of makes you wonder, what was going through his head as he was building
There's things going on that I don't know.
This is what I like about all of Coda's games. I mean, not that they're all fascinating as games, but that they are all going to give us access to their creator. I want us to see past the games themselves. I want to get to know who this human being really is. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. So, it's 2008, Coda starts making these games, and he never releases any of them. He doesn't put them onto the internet, he just makes them and then immediately abandons them, and they sit on his computer forever.
No.
And I think he really understood this image of himself as a recluse. At one point, he jokingly renamed his computer's recycling bin to Important Games Folder.
Oh.
So, you know, this was just how he worked. He tended to crank them out one after the other without even really pausing to try to understand what he had just made, until suddenly one day, he just stopped. In 2011, that was it. He made his last game, and then he hasn't made another one since.
That sucks.
And that's why I've taken this opportunity to gather all of his work together, is because I find his games powerful and interesting, and I'd like this collection to reach him, to maybe encourage him to start creating again.
Yeah.
And if the people like you who play this also happen to find his work interesting, then I'm sure it'll just send that much stronger of a message of encouragement to Coda. So thanks for joining me on this. If you have a particular interpretation that I haven't mentioned here, or if you just need to get in touch, you can email me at daveywreden@gmail.com. Okay, that's about it for introduction. Let's take a look at Coda's first proper game.
Well, I thought
As
that
each
was
game is loading, I'll show you the date that it was completed.
Okay.
This first one was made in November 2008.
All right, well, Dave is going to be showing us some Coda's projects here. Warning. Whoa.
Warning. Whisper machine active. Shift
Oh, no.
structure.
Okay. Whisper Machine.
This
wait.
game is called Escape from Whisper, and it's one of the more generic games you'll see from Coda.
Okay. So we got to escape. And that place is blocked. All right, Coda. We believe in you, man. So far, it's a really cool game. Let's go down. Pew, 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 pew. Okay, we're going right.
Security call breached. Hostile alien life forms inbound.
Where?
It kind of looks like this game was abandoned mid-development.
Yeah,
For
it
instance,
does.
you have this gun, which you'd think would indicate that there are supposed to be monsters or enemies somewhere. But then
Right.
clearly there are no enemies anywhere. You
Right.
can't even reload the gun when you run out of bullets.
That
But
is
ultimately,
true.
we don't really know. Maybe Coda thought that actually
I
it
ran out
was
of bullets.
complete the way that
What?
it is. And I think that we should talk about his games for what they are, rather than for what they're not.
Enemy force neutralized. Begin ship evacuation.
Okay, I am
I love how you
evacuating.
can see the bottom of the universe from this room.
Oh yeah, that is kind of funny. Coda, you silly. Oh, over here? No. Okay. Go through this door. Alright, Coda, I believe in your aspects of inspiration of these
Apparently,
works.
the space station has a labyrinth on it.
Why?
Sure, I don't know. There's really no reason for it that I've ever been able to discern, so in the interest of time, I'm just gonna skip you on
okay.
past it.
No. No, I want to go back. Screw you.
Or, if you'd really like to solve the labyrinth, you're welcome to do that too.
Good, because I'm going to do that. Go this way. No. Okay, go this way. Always follow the left wall. The left wall is through it all. Okay, maybe not. So, I'll just go back, because, you know, I'll probably be in here for, like, all eternity. I think this was the way. Yep, it was. Cool. Alright.
Okay, this is the part that's interesting.
Okay.
The game has this narrative about the whisper machine and how it has to be turned off, and then you get to the engine room.
Okay, so what is the whisper machine?
Hey, you there, in the engine room. You could save us all. That beam is powering the whisper machine. We could disrupt it by introducing a great enough heat signature. If your body could stop the beam.
Oh.
It's so much to ask, but for all of our lives, would you do it? Could you give yourself?
But I want to live. I don't want to die. But yet at the same time, if I don't do it, you all die. That would fulfill my purposeful needs of killing everyone, but in the end, I cease to exist. No, I refuse to
This
do
is
it.
not a branching point, unfortunately. The only option is to step into the beam.
No, screw you then. Nope. Nope, I'm just going to sit here and look at this awesome blue beam. Ah, such beautifulness. Look at all its wavy patterns, just arcing back and forth. So good. So great. Coda, I'm not going to do it. Davey, you can, just say no, because I want to go back through. I'll go check out the maze. Maybe there's like another switch or a lever. Maybe? Guys? Fine, if I have to, but bear in mind that everyone will miss me because I'm probably the only smartest one on this ship.
Let me pause here for a second.
Okay.
What you just experienced, stepping into the beam and then dying, is probably what Coda had initially intended when he was developing this level.
Okay.
But when he first compiles and plays it, something goes wrong. There's a bug somewhere. And this is what happens instead.
Okay, well, I'm back outside. Screw this. Or do I have to do it again? Oh, I'm in space! Wow, it's so beautiful. Oh, okay, there's the maze.
The beam causes you to start floating. And this is an important moment for him. Because yes, this is technically a glitch,
Yeah.
but Coda identifies something human about it. Like how small it makes you feel in the face of this larger chaotic system. Or this floating could be the afterlife, a peaceful place, juxtaposed against all of the hysteria that you've just had to traverse.
True.
I don't even know. I have no idea what he was thinking, but what's clear is that after making this, something lodges itself in his brain. He wants to do more of these really weird and experimental designs.
Okay.
So he stops work on this and moves on to a stream of tiny little games that go in all sorts of directions. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first game he made after leaving this one behind.
All right, well, that was an awesome introduction there, Coda. Okay. The past was behind her. Okay. Oh.
Yep. In this game, you can only
Oh.
walk
That's
backwards.
interesting. Hello. Okay, so that's interesting. Hello? Hello? Okay, so I gotta keep going this way. This is actually kind of cool.
So
Well,
it's a
the
short
future
and
could not be
relatively
seen.
minimalist experiment combining motion and narrative. It is less advanced than the previous game, but actually it seems to be more focused, more complete. Coda's trying to give it a unique voice rather than simply basing it on a pre-existing trope.
I don't know. Why does the future keep changing? I don't know, man. It's because of the decisions that we make that influence the future. When she stops and looks, it becomes clearer. Okay. There. Wait. I gotta go back! But if the future is always behind her, how will she find the strength to confront it?
It's a short little thought, it says what it wants to say, and then it ends. Didn't need anything more than that. Which to me is why it works, because it gets out quick.
Right.
Okay, next one.
Alright. Coda, you have some very interesting aspects of reality. Okay. Oh, so we are now entering. What am I entering?
And that's it. Okay, the meaning of this game won't be clear just yet. Please be patient with me for a few more games, and I promise you'll see what makes it interesting.
Oh, okay.
Oftentimes, Coda would put bizarre titles like this one at the start of his games. I wish I'd known him at the time that he was making these early games. He would really only talk to me about his work as he was making it. Once he stopped work on a game, like, that was it. It was dead to him. And I don't agree with that at all, but what are you gonna do?
Me too. This is very interesting, actually. So what was this concept here? 3 large buildings.
I know it's tempting, but there's actually nothing over here. Sorry.
Well, I'm going over here, damn it. Okay. That's kind of creepy. There has to be something over here. There must be something over here. He created more than just this. Can I jump off? No. Okay. Interesting. Interesting concept here. Coda, what were you speaking to us within these 3 walls of giantness? Well, I'm just double checking just to make sure, because you never know. Coda might have been a sneaky little bastard. But to my avail, no it's not. Alright, well, let's go up these long-ass stairs. So far I am definitely get a Stanley Parable vibe out of this, even though that we just barely started. Why am I going slower? Oh.
Once you've been slowed to an absolute crawl, the door at the top of the stairs opens.
Okay.
So why, if Coda's not showing these games to anyone, why bother opening the door at all?
Right.
Well, to show you, I'm modifying the game here so that when you press enter, it'll bring you back up to full speed so you can enter the door for yourself.
Okay. Press enter. Oh. Whoa. Game filled with chairs except this one's chair is floating. Sharks are trying to eat you simultaneously as you're trying to eat the sharks.
A room that's warm and nice and filled with little ideas for games.
Huh. A series of lavish manuals.
Coda would often tell me that he didn't mind if people thought of him as cold or distant.
You are a gay.
He said that he knew that he was actually a vibrant and compassionate person, but that
Huh.
it takes time to really see that. It can be a very slow climb to get there.
Okay. A button to... You press to stop the chaos. That doesn't work. Oh, wait, I was wanting to read more. Okay. Ready, set, fish. Okay, well, you know what? This is going to be a perfect place to stop here since there is no narration. We'll continue on the next playthrough here, but I do like to thank you for coming out, and if you do want to see more of these videos, we'll definitely be posting them on a standard basis here on our channel. I am the Professor, and thank you for watching.